What is up, everybody? Elon here, and welcome back to another recording. We are starting out this episode in, okay. I'm moving my bed down here for safety. I have an AFK fisher set up here. Know a lot of people don't like using these, but I find they're a good way to get some stuff. I got a mine down there. Start gathering some of the stuff I'm wanting for this episode. Precautionary. Oh, we need another shield. I don't know if I have enough iron. I think I do. How's our armor looking? Not bad. Oh, sun's getting ready to go down. It's okay. Alright. I have been a bit busy in between episodes. Let's go sleep, and then we will get on with what we're doing today. While I sleep, I guess I'll give y'all the latest update on my mother and that situation. We found her last week. Cameras picked her up buying some doors. That's going to be handy. Cameras caught her last week. Buying a bus ticket. They figured out what bus she was on, and then I'll get into more detail in a minute. Set up this cow killer. Got some sheep, been breeding. My wheat is still over there. I'm not going to go over and get it though, because just a minute ago there was a wandering group of villagers there. So we're not going to deal with them right now, because I don't want to die. We'll breed these guys. So today I want to see about finding like maybe a village. That would be freaking handy actually. If I'm going to do that, I really should grab 2 boats. One for me, one for the villagers, just in case I have to cross water. I've got my chest boat. That'll be for me. Cool. But yeah, like I was saying, we found where she was going. Now the situation is every state that bus went through, they stopped that bus, took my mom off of it. The cops did. They would question her. She'd look at them and say, "I know where I'm going, and I don't need any help." And because of that, they had to let her go. Should have brought another sword. I don't feel like going back right now, though. But a person on the bus ended up actually contacting my sister, who had a bunch of videos up about, looking for her across social media. And through that, we were able to verify, yeah, it was her. I should have brought some bones with me. Hello, cows. Now, sadly, they did have to let her go every time, even though, she's talking about going to marry Elon Musk and then move to Mars. So, She has flat out told multiple police, multiple doctors, that is her plan. Yeah. So, great to know that, the situation and people like the people in her condition are protected from hurting themselves by the law, just letting them go do whatever. And before it sounds like I'm just like, around at the law. This woman has paperwork with her stating she has dementia. And I know at least some of the cops where I live at have looked at said paperwork. But that beats, jungle. If we get some bamboo, that'd be great. I really need some bamboo. So we're gonna come over here real quick. That all being said, the woman on the bus that was able to send us pictures of my mom to verify that it was her on the bus. It turns out she runs a shelter in Houston, Texas, and Texas is where my mother was going. And apparently my mom has been staying at the shelter, so at least she's safe. The cops, now lawyers and police were telling my brother beforehand that once we found out where my mom was, we would be able to get some paperwork together and kind of get her sent back here to where we live at and start the process of trying to get guardianship of her done. That has not been the case. Once we found out where she was, the police and lawyers quickly changed their story on it, and have said there is still nothing we can do. Sorry about hitting the microphone. So at this point, it is we know where she's at. At least she's somewhere with a roof over her head and all that, but there is nothing we can do. She does not want to come back here. She does not want to see anyone in the family because we are all evil and against her because we've told her that the person online she was talking to and is not Elon Musk. Now, I have went through her phone, and the cops now have her phone too. And to be honest, yeah, she was talking to like 5 different people pretending to be Elon, but not a single one of them ever mentioned being in a relationship with her or marrying her. So part of this is scammers convincing an old person that they're someone other than who they actually are. And part of it is in her own head. Yeah, I'd like smoked saplings. And yes, I have a data pack on here, a data pack or a mod that lets me just cut down trees in one go like that. Which would be good too. The saplings, that's what matters. But yeah, that's the latest update. We know where she is, but legally there's nothing we can do. Like, I know my sister keeps trying to push for us to do more, and she doesn't live in the same state I live in. Her opinion most of the time with most of this has been, and I'll quote her here, she's not coming back here for any reason, especially not our mother. But every post that she puts up on Facebook about it is, poor me, look what's going on with my mom. how am I supposed to deal with this? It's just so horrible for me kind of situation. So, I'm sure some of y'all out there know people like that. But today, like I said, there's several things I'd like to find. I would like to find a village, to get a couple of villagers. So I can set up a village breeder, iron farm, stuff like that. But that right there is something else I want badly. Badly, badly. Need this, need this. We're out of room. Do not care, just want the bamboo. Holy crap, is that a jungle temple? Dude, I haven't came across one of these or a jungle pyramid, I think is what they call them now. I haven't came across one of these in forever. Oh, that is epic. Okay, what to get rid of? What to get rid of? What to get rid of? Need that too. I need that too. Redstone. Gold and emeralds. I've not had a lot of... Well, I haven't had terrible luck finding redstone. Diamonds have been a bit of a pain to find, but I have found some of those too. Never gonna remember the way to open this. Okay, we've got that down there now, so. Bones are okay, but not great. Rotten flesh. I have an idea. You stay over there. Is there enough in here to do this? First things first, sleeping might be a good idea. Okay. How much? That's 3, 4, use those too, but 7, 8. I think I have a thing on here that lets me do something useful with these. No. I didn't end up putting that data back on here. Darn. There's a data pack that lets you turn rotten flesh into. Those can stay. Oh, and I still need my bed. Fine. Take the bed. Wherever my, so quit picking it up. There we go. Hello, Mr. Ah, skeleton. That's a problem. Hey, Mr. Cow. Mother? Thank you. That helps out immensely. So glad they finally added bundles. Don't care about that. Fine, we'll pick up the mossy cobble. Hello, parrot. I don't have time to deal with you right now. I mean, granted, I would like to do the whole parrot thing, and eventually I will. Getting one over here, or over to wherever I'm living at. But right this second, I'm not super worried about it. Now, granted, this episode I am, like I said, I would like to find a village, but I know that there's a good chance I'm not going to find one. That's always how it is. You never guarantee a chance to find one easily. So, we're really out here right now, kind of exploring to see what we can find. Look at all that bamboo. But I don't need to go super harvesting of it. I mean, it'd be good if I needed to, it's there. I don't need to, though. I do want to come over this way and kind of get out of the water. If I could find a couple of villagers and stuff like that, it'd be great. Oh, pumpkins. I need that too. Full. So I can hold 6 more items. There we go, full. Now we go to that one. Glad to have those lodestones. Those will be handy. That's good. That. Are they just the top of a tree? Yep. I think it is. There doesn't appear to be anything over there. We're gonna go this way. Sure can. Definitely need that. See what we can find. Well, that didn't do no good for us. Come on. No, we're doing this. Let's keep a bed in hand. Bundles are great. Shut up, sheep. Ooh, bees. Really? That hurt. Oh, that was a big fall. Might be a good idea to hop in a boat at this point. Of course, sun's going down, so we actually need to use the bed too. a bit easier for getting around. Looks like we've been kind of going in a circle. Let's see what's over here. More jungle. Really pretty much got everything I want from a jungle right now. Anything worth finding out here? Now, I did go, I think it was in between recordings actually, I went out and found a buried treasure. So that was cool. And with fishing, I've obtained enough knoblet shells that I went ahead and constructed a heart of the sea. Or is it got enough hearts? I got a heart of the sea and got enough knoblet shells to construct the conduit. That's the thing's name. Jeez Louise. It has not been that long since I played, has it? Clock. I want that. I want the map. I want the papers. And yeah, the feathers even. I don't want the gravel. Here, you can keep the gravel. Ooh, yes. 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 Sure. Another area down here. I'm losing air quick. Okay. And then we'll make sure you know you're running out of air. Those bubble pops. Okay. I'm going to say while we haven't found a village yet, did get a pretty good haul. I'm actually okay with that. Yeah. Kind of a more laid back exploratory episode. So we will head back to base now and call it a day for now. That iron will help out a lot that we found. I mean, I know it's not a lot, but it's enough, I think, for expanding my AFK fisher storage, at least. I want to make sure I always have some fish on me. If I can, some bones on me. For the purposes of taming wolves and cats. Or dogs and cats, or whatever they are now. I will still keep an eye out for a village. And y'all know me, if I find a village, I'll end up marking it on the map as a village. I usually do, so I can go back there whenever I want. And villagers are still not fun to transport early game. A lot easier since you can pull boats with leads now, so that's something at least. These guys finally leave. I think they did. That's good. Yeah, they were like right here when I logged in today. Doesn't look like they trampled my crops, so that's good. Also, I want to put that guy in a hole. And having a hopper on top of him would, or under him would be good. Alright. Well, guys, like I said, that's really all the time I have for today to record. I did want to give everybody an update on what was going on. I do thank you for watching. I hope everybody is doing good. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.